It's warm out here, though.
For now, wait till the sun drops.
For now, look, there's like a little phoenix and pot leaf hybrid symbol here.
From the ashes.
Hi, guys. It's almost 4:20.
Almost.
We've got a few minutes to spare. And we just got camp set up. Only Zig's beautiful face is hiding it. A tent! It's fucking intense. No, but it's almost 4:20 and we get 2 minutes to spare. We have a beautiful view right here that I'll show you as soon as we're done. But we are smoking on some Belushi Farms, Blues Brothers, little mini joints. How cute is that? These guys were what, 10?
10.20.
10.20.
With my veteran discount.
With a veteran discount.
And if that company sounds familiar, it's because it's owned by none other than Jim Belushi.
Jim Belushi. And we may or may not have sent out an email to his publicist or PR lady. And, you know, maybe they'll get back to us. Maybe we get to show you guys Belushi Farms on the phase 2 of the More tour here. But right now, I think we're just going to kick it for a week. What do you think?
Yeah, it's not a bad spot to be now that the smoke is cleared out.
Finally.
I'm like struggling to bring up the comments simply because it says I've got signal, which is amazing out here. We're right next to Mount Bachelor in Oregon. But it's not loading my Facebook, so
Crazy.
if we miss your comments, it's not on purpose. It's just because we hate you.
It's just because we don't hate you. James Slauson is watching. Hello, James. Are you smoking right now? Is it 4:20 where you're at, or is it like...
got 1 minute.
5:20, 6:20,
10
7:20,
seconds.
9, 8, 7, 6, as if it
5.
matters. We're already smoking. Here it comes. Bzzz, 4:20 time. Ashley just tuned in. Kirk Sparkman is watching. This one's for you guys. We are smoking on
The Blues Brothers.
cherry pie.
Little mini joints from Belushi Farms.
They're very cute. They're not much bigger than this coming out the pack. What is it, 0.25 grams each?
Yeah. Like a personal little...
It's so precious. How cute is that? I'm getting a gnarly glare from my glasses on that screen. I can tell. It's because the sun is sitting like directly in front of me right here. It's absolutely beautiful though. Absolutely. So tell us where you're at. I don't know if the comments are going to update in time. Tell us where you're at and what you're smoking on. Jesus
And
Christ.
happy 420. Come on, tell them happy 420. What are you waiting for?
Happy 420. What's going on? Where have we been? Man, we've been all over.
Yeah, before we were here in Bend, Oregon. Right now we're at the base of Mount Bachelor, basically at Sparks Lake. And before this, we were in Bend, and then before that, we were in Portland.
Yeah.
And the smoke eventually cleared out, and before that, we were in Cave Falls and
Weed, California.
Yeah, we went to Weed, California.
We found the highest dispensary on the planet in the highest incorporated town in America. Oh, I can see comments now. Ashley says, girl, I'm in bed. I'm about to go to bed, 4 or 5. So, well, that's because it's like almost 8 or 9 o'clock where you're sitting. So
Good night.
Good night. I love you. The sun's still out here. It's probably going down in another 3 or 4 hours. Wait a minute, Ashley.
Not like 2.
I don't even think the sun is set where you're sitting, but what's up? James Russell's watching. What's up, punks? You're a fucking punk, bro, but I love you. Say hi to Jimmy. Fake Jimmy. He's James.
Oh, yeah, he is.
You're Jimmy.
On my birth certificate, sir.
Yeah, we might be coming through Vegas here soon, Jimmy. So heads up there. I just published an article yesterday. A debriefing, if you will, of phase 1 of the More tour. Unfortunately, the vote on the More Act did not happen on the 21st because the Senate Democrats decided they wanted to block that and kick it back to the lame duck sessions, which does not happen until after the elections. It's weird. It's almost like they're dangling this carrot of legalization and freedom in front of our face.
Vote for us and
vote for
legalize
us.
it.
We'll give you what you want. That, folks, is called a hostage situation and is considered illegal in this country unless you're wearing a badge or you have the title of congressmen. We hope to change that. So the more tour rages on, like I said, we're going to take a week and kind of kick it here in nature, reset, recenter, reach out to some people.
I'm not sure if it's catching all of you.
I don't know.
Sorry if her face is cut off. It is on my phone.
Who wants to see my face anyway?
Mm-hmm.
But we're planning the route next. So we're going to head back down through Portland, or back down from Portland. We're already down in Bend. We might go back up to Portland. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see. We're trying to link up with possibly a hemp farm up there.
We'll see. And then shoot through Vegas, check out a couple of places around there. Then we're going to visit Mother Nature's Den, which is where the Yeeples from Can We Talk 420 homestead. We're going to visit the Garden of Freedom if we can get down that road, man. I don't know. We might have to caravan.
Yeah, we're not in the motorhome anymore.
Ooh, we're not in a motorhome anymore. Harvey the RV is still sitting in Taos, New Mexico. And after we visit the Garden of Freedom and Mother Nature's Den, we've got to head back to Harvey, winterize him, and then we're going to head back out to Southern California, where we're going to land where?
Most likely Slab City. If you guys have ever heard of it, let us know.
Set up camp down there for the winter, hopefully. And the plan is to restart season 4 of the War Room on site from one of the most awesome off-grid communities in California, West Coast. Would you venture to say the entire country? I mean, you've been there. I've not visited yet.
It's an interesting place. I'll just leave it at that.
It should make for some awesome footage. Unfortunately, I'm sure a lot of victims of Prohibition end up there.
Yeah, I'm sure that they do.
Whether it's intentional or otherwise, forced or coaxed.
It's an interesting spot, and it'll definitely make for some good footage.
It's good stuff.
James Russell. Okay, cool. Hemp. Dan was gonna ask about the RV. Yeah, the RV driving down the road, it just died, and then it was like a $2,000 tow later that they now the drive line's taken out of it. Even the tow company did some damage to it. Not to mention what's wrong with the motor. So yeah, it's kind of like now it's just a house at the moment until we can get it's a house in Taos.
A house in Taos.
House in Taos.
I love that.
Until we can get that fixed, which, man plans and the universe laughs.
It's a thing, but, at least the weather's nice. We've got some awesome camping out here. We're not going to be stopped no matter what, because I don't think humans were made to sit still. So we have legs and things. We should use them. Now we have automobiles. It's incredible. You can get
the horseless carriage we ride around in.
You can get from one coast to the other on wheels in like 3 days if you Cannonball Run style it. Actually, me and Jimmy have made it across in just over 3 days. I think we stopped for 1 hour or more at a truck stop to sleep and just the rest of the way there. It's pretty incredible.
Yeah, I've done it in a little bit over 2 days before with 2 drivers.
Yeah, Jim says 2 drivers, that's it? 4 days?
No, like a little over 2 days.
That's incredible.
Yeah, we weren't sleeping much.
Or at all.
Well, no, we slept a little bit.
Oh, but see, you have the advantage of peeing in the bottle. Us ladies don't have that advantage. Thanks for that.
They have the weenus. You can buy it and pee in a bottle.
I have heard of the weenus before. I feel like there'd be a cleanliness issue with that. You gonna spark that joint out?
Jimmy says no. We made it across the one time in 39 hours.
Was that it, bruh?
It's a 48-hour drive time from here to North Carolina. Drive time.
Yeah, this was from like Baltimore area to Vegas, so not quite all the way across, but pretty much.
Yeah, it's still hauling ass.
Yeah, we hauled ass a few times. It was good times. No, so and we like being able to share our journeys with those of you who, can't get out and travel a
care
whole
enough
lot.
to watch.
We do it on a shoestring budget. Actually, there's an update on how many community contributions or how much in community contributions we've received versus how much in personal funding we've used, and
I think we're doing all right.
We've spent way less than most people spend on rent in 1 month.
Man, we talked to somebody that said they spent 3 days camping and spent $1,000, and I was it hurt so bad. I was like, how do you even do that?
You'd have to have Domino's delivered like 3 times a day, every day. Rent a horse.
Man, I don't know what they were doing to spend $1,000, but
oh my God,
that's not camping. That's insane to me.
That you might as well get a hotel room and some hookers or something for that.
You get some blow and some hookers
That's
in a hotel
incredible,
room.
man. No, we don't need much food. Some of nature's most delicious,
That's what
beautiful
I'm saying,
substance, and off we go. So make sure you hit platoon420.com. We are starting monthly newsletters, so for the 87 of you that have already registered for the platoon, you guys get an email with an update right away, and you didn't have to go to the website to get that. So if you want to be one of those people that get those monthly updates, make sure you hit platoon420.com and take the pledge. Visit the website to see the updates. I'm sorry, I keep staring at this bird over here, man.
Oh yeah, he's wondering what we're smoking on.
He's like, hey, y'all chiefing over there? No, it's good to be out in nature, though, and, you know, I've always been a proponent of resetting, you know. I'm somebody who goes seemingly a mile a minute and never stops. I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere. But resetting and grounding yourself is so important, especially in the activism community. It's so easy to absorb all the mixed energies that are around you. I mean, we see it on our Facebook feeds. We've got signal here. It's almost, I don't know, man, it's almost bittersweet because I feel like I'm getting close to needing that Facebook break. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just all the, Jesus Christ, this morning we spent, and I didn't even, I got there and there were already like 40 comments to that one. And it was on the update. If you go to my timeline, scroll down, it was on the More Tour update post.
And don't just read the comments, click the article and check that out. She spent a lot of time on it.
Some rando that's not even in my network just chimes in with what, we don't do the crime if you can't do the...
Yeah, basically saying that weed should be illegal, and since it is, you should go to jail for it. So that sparked quite the debate at the crack of dawn.
Just like 130 comments by the time I woke up at 9 o'clock this morning. It was incredible. I finally told the guy, I'm like, you're going to come on here and start spewing that shit and expect my network and not to chime in with some facts. Like, you were clearly new here, sir. So kudos to everybody in my network who is so knowledgeable and so fearless and continues in the face of all tyranny to tell the truth no matter what. Look, Jake Johnstone tuned in. Mickey Arntz is watching. Very cool. I can't read the comments that well. These glasses might need to be changed. Ooh, thumbs up.
Yay.
God damn it, I let it go out again.
We like likes. If we could like your like, we would like your like.
Oh, speaking of likes, make sure you head on over to Ganja Grunt and give his page a like. You are working on a veteran's guide to cannabis.
Like a beginner's guide to cannabis. I mean, I would like to say it's veteran-centered, and I do have them in mind, but I think anyone will be able to get something out of it. If you have wondered about cannabis, where to start, you know, what it all means, tinctures and dabs and CBD and terpenes. I'm going to go into all of that, and I'm still working on it. But coming soon, stay tuned. It'll be around.
Jimmy Russell says post the link. You want to drop the Platoon 420 link in there since you've got it up? And then all you guys have to do is click. I don't know if you don't know how to spell platoon or if you're confused on whether 420 is spelled out or numeric. But we're going to clear that up for you right now.
If I can find it. My signal's not quite cooperating.
Aren't you just in there? Oh, it's being all crazy. Damn it. Oh, it's okay. Well, if anybody else wants to drop the link, since Jimmy's phone's being kind of crazy. But it's real simple. Platoon420.com. And we are going to be able to spend the week catching up on articles because there hasn't been a whole lot of drug war reporting. Like I said, we've reached out to a few people. We're going to try to link up with Stacey Thies and the Cannabis. She's having a paint job done on that big, beautiful thing. And, oh, look, Derek Johnson posted, and Richard Nuevo. We've got everybody posting the link there. Thank you, you guys. I really appreciate it. Make sure, again, to register. Take the pledge at platoon420.com. It takes about 3 minutes. And we've got a lot of great ideas on the horizon for 2021.
Mind-blowing.
Mind-blowing.
We need a commercial just for our ideas.
Not really. No, and they're probably not ideas that haven't been had before. There's so many actionable grassroots organizations around the country doing things just like we're doing. And it's really important that we all stick by each other. And what we think is really important is reaching out to these victims. And that's all I'm going to say about that, because I don't want to spew everything out before it's off of the drawing board. But it's important to give back. Even if it's not in the resource of green cotton rectangles, there are so many other ways to give back that really, I think, stick with people longer than those green paper rectangles ever would. At least for me, they have. Zag, come say hi.
Come say hi to the fans.
Come say hi, Zag, and show them your cute little jacket. Look at Zag's jacket. Here, up. Come. Look how precious. Come here. Come here, sit down. Sit. Zag's not a smoker. We don't blow smoke in her face. It's not a thing. Why? Because she can't consent. She doesn't have a voice. Although she is standing rather close to me with this joy.
She wants to show everyone her booty.
Wow, that's not appropriate.
You're not
Zag.
being a lady.
Gross.
Yeah, she can't consent to the high, so I don't do it.
No, that's like slipping a drug in somebody's drink. You know, but you never know. Maybe she knows.
Maybe she does,
Maybe
but she
she
can't
does.
tell me. She has been known to eat weed, but I wasn't looking.
She got
happened.
sick, right?
Yeah, well, she got pretty high, and I didn't know what it was, and I had to rush her into the puppy ER. $200 later to find out she was just really stoned. And then I get a call the next day from them, like, how is Zag? I was like, oh, she's fine. We just ate Cheetos and watched SpongeBob all night.
Twinkies.
Yeah, on the take-home care, like, when they were giving her back to me, they had this care sheet, like, how to take care of her afterwards, and it was like, put her in a quiet environment, turn off the lights, and I was like, I know how to handle a bad trip. I got this.
We've been here.
I
It's
know what to
okay. We got this.
But man, she was so little and ate like half gram of tabs.
That's
It
ridiculous.
turns out.
Well, that's a lot different than weed.
It was a lot of and it's really intoxicating to dogs. People don't realize how much cannabis is intoxicating compared to how it is for us. So if you ever see your dog acting weird, don't just assume. Have the doctors check it out.
You want to make sure that the pooches and the kitty cats stay okay, because we are responsible for their safety after all. What else you got going on? That thing won't stay lit, which is kind of bittersweet. I would hate it if a joint burned down while I was running my mouth and I missed all that delicious smoke, but it does suck having to relight them. Thus is the nature of cannabis. A van. We've got some neighbors pulling into the camp spot here, it looks like, or maybe just passing through.
Got some cool vans.
Oh, that
I
is
wish
a
we could
cool
show ya.
van. Hell yeah.
So where we're at, it's also where, if you're a van life person or a van dweller, they also have the Descend on Bend, which is this van build that shows up here every year in the summer, and they just get together and show off their vans. This one looks like an ambulance that was converted or something.
Something, man. It's painted out like all camo gray, greenish.
Yeah, like an OD green.
It's
They got
really
a canoe
cool.
on top.
Man, we need a platoon 420 mobile.
We do need a platoon.
Would you
420
guys throw
mobile.
down for that? Like, that's a worthy fundraiser.
It'd
Getting
be cool to
ahead of
convert
myself.
a U-Haul. I think that would be legit.
We could probably grab a U-Haul for like an old U-Haul for like what, $5,000 maybe.
Or maybe,
6.
yeah, or even like a bread truck or UPS truck that we convert. That would actually be legit too.
That would be great. That would be incredible. And if like all the community in terms of grassroots organizations could throw down on it and be a part of it via logo as we cross the country and
Right.
zigzag.
Throw your name on it.
Oh, how fun would that? Yeah, see guys, all sorts of ideas in our little heads. We just need to get through the end of this year and get through this election. In January, we're going to be organizing a planning team for the Independence Day Smokin', the annual July 4th DC Independence Day Smokin', where everybody meets on the National Mall and we spark up at high noon, and the police do not arrest us because there is a civil disobedience permit that was pulled out in 1970 and actually expired this year on a 50-year cycle. G.I. Mary Jane. From what I've been told. little birdie told me is going to be on the new permit, but I've taken over the role of executive director for those festivities. So we will see you, East Coast, on Independence Day every year for the next few years. And in January, we're going to be looking for a planning team. So make sure you sign up to Platoon 420. For that reason, too, we'll be able to keep you updated on all of those things. What else is going on? Oh, Thursday, we're going to be on Adam versus the Man. We're going to update you, debrief phase 1 of the More Tour and what's to come for phase 2. And that's it. Hopefully they get to this More Act. Although, like I said, I've got my concerns. I don't want my taxes going towards funding
the rest of the drug war.
This doesn't make any sense. I can't. America.
It's like one step forward, one step back.
5 steps back.
It's unfortunate.
But the 5 steps back are brushed under the rug. Like I don't and everybody just sits there and accepts it. Like this guy this morning on the feed that lasted for like 200 comments over. This dude actually said that laws should be written around moral.
To make people moral.
But my set of morals may be different than yours, and like, don't hurt, don't kill, don't steal. I don't think those are morals. I think those are just common sense. Like animals follow those rules, right? It's got nothing to do with moral. It's just, you don't hurt, you don't kill, you don't steal unless you're defending yourself, right? Animals do it, we can handle it. But in terms of morality on anything else, how dare you make a law because you're telling somebody how to think? I just can't co-sign on that at all.
Yeah, the government's not there to make laws on what's moral and what's not. The government isn't there to take care of us. The government is simply there to stop the creation of victims if they can, and hold those accountable that create victims, and national security, economy. They're not there to dictate morals or religion or expression. That's why we have those freedoms.
We're just we're moving further and further out of this free country I was told we had my entire academic life.
Yeah, I remember learning this was a free country, but the freedoms that, if you can get charged with illegal camping on public land, then that's not how free are you, really.
Crazy. There's a comment. Richard Eastman says, free the weed to and end corporate greed and government greed too. Richard Eastman and friends of medical marijuana in America. Thanks for your love and compassion for all. Richard, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you share this feed and all our feeds. We've got a couple of fundraisers coming up. Donations are always great. We've made it this far on less than $1,000, well less than $1,000. And with 250 of those dollars being from community contributions. Thank you to those of you who donated. We always give back some way. Typically, it's not in the form of green cotton rectangles, as those are short these days for everybody. But
Corona took all of them.
God damn it, Corona. Corona, Obama, and El Nino.
Jim Freedom.
Jim, hopefully we'll be seeing you in a month or two here when we cut through town.
We need to link up on our way down south.
Totally. Jim Freedom. Jim camped with us out at the Garden of Freedom, which, again, we hope to visit, but I don't know how to get down that road, Jim. Maybe you can meet us in town and escort us in.
You could carry our Honda Civic on your back.
Man. Get back there. The ruts in these roads, y'all, are incredible. I mean, like, they're the size of a car in some places.
I had to drive my diesel pusher 40-foot motorhome down those, and that was one of the scarier drives I've done. Keeps the government out.
Keeps the government out.
No government
on my road. Jim says no problem, he'll take us down. Kathy Lopez, y'all sometime come visit me and my girlfriend in El Sabrante. I can't pronounce that. California.
El Sabrante? Where is that? Is that in the Bay Area?
I don't know.
Sabrante?
Stay for the weekend, online play cards. I love cards. Go to the Bay. The Bay is great. We've got a few guest rooms. Would love to. You guys, that's amazing, Kathy. Thank you. And see, those kind of donations we look forward to and we cherish more than anything else. We're staying with friends right now because we couldn't camp for a little bit because the smoke today is really the first day that we've been able to find open campsites since the smoke in the area.
The entire Pacific Northwest is on fire.
On fire. It's incredible. We got footage of that if you go to the YouTube channel. We're going to sit and update yours. Come to think of it, we have a lot of catching up to do. You guys might not hear from us a whole lot this week, but
we'll be hard at it.
We will be absolutely hard at it. Kathy, thank you.
East Bay area.
Thank you. When we end up in the East Bay area, we will totally...
Not too far from Oakland. I've heard good stuff about that area.
Summertime. We're trying to get as far south as we can for the winter, because who likes snow after all that silly stuff?
What up, young blood?
Ugh, it's so gross. Just the young bloods watching. What's going on, man? I'm hungry now.
Yeah, I think we're going to make some sandwich.
Isn't it funny how weed does those things?
Yeah, we just had 4:20. It's actually 4:45 and we're hungry.
What?
That's so strange.
We're not being dangerous and violent. We're simply hungry and happy.
They better throw us in jail. Technically, we are on national forest land right here, so it is federal land, which means cannabis is it's illegal. But as soon as they pull us out into the road, if they arrest us,
you mean hypothetically, if we were to be on, which we aren't.
Come find us.
Oh,
I dare you.
Oh no, that's
identify this tree.
Just if you can. It's incredible here, though. I'm happy that the smoke's finally cleared out. This is my first visit to Oregon, and I wasn't even able to really see all the views and the sights and the seas and the things.
Because you got to see Oregon in the summer, just smoky and on fire.
Yes.
That's part for the course.
I got to see the last existing Blockbuster. Oh, can we go check it out tomorrow?
Yeah, we could actually do that. The last Blockbuster on the planet.
It's the actual
It's 30
Blockbuster.
minutes down the road from us.
I posted a picture. A couple people thought it was Photoshop.
They did.
They absolutely did. So
did you find a time machine? No, we just found the last Blockbuster on the planet.
Crap, and I hear they're turning into like an Airbnb.
Yeah, it's an Airbnb.
Like
you can rent it and stay the night and just watch DVDs all night.
We did that in like Girl Scouts, or maybe it was my church school because it was so small. There was a small group of girls, but we had sleepovers at the Blockbuster like 3 or 4 times, and then one time at the mall. I'm so Airbnb.
See, we did that, but we had to leave before the morning because we broke in.
A little bit different.
I think it was at that Blockbuster because I grew up around here.
Well, we're gonna go visit.
Not really. That's terrible. I would never do that.
No, so stay tuned tomorrow, maybe the next day. We'll see when we get back down there, and we're going to go live stream from the last existing Blockbuster on the motherfucking planet, and we're gonna get super baked before we get in there because why
it's the
wouldn't
last
you?
Blockbuster on the planet.
It's the last Blockbuster on the fucking planet.
We did that.
We're gonna do that again. You ready to eat?
Ready to eat.
Any final thoughts?
I've had too many already.
I know. Zag, do you have dog things to say? Come on.
You want to say goodbye?
Come on. Say bye.
Come here.
Put your cute little jacket on. Because I gotta keep the puppy warm. She's wonderful.
Bye-bye.
Peace and love, you guys. We will see you next time we see you live. Will be from the last remaining Blockbuster on the planet. Shit. All past joints, not judgment, because we're all in this together. Say bye, Zag. Bye.
She said too much.